Yeah, let's stay on that because there's a lot of different players in the space, but I'm curious, like, what are some of the things that really make a reservation software like critical or like easy to use, or like what are the big things to look for, or that or maybe that you guys had to work on and get right before you could really roll out this solution?
Yeah, totally. That's a great question. So there are a ton of players in this space. And the one thing that we focused on from the beginning was always user experience. So what does it look like for the guest to go and make this booking? And we noticed time and time again, a lot of our competitors, the booking portion was an afterthought to a POS system or some other system. And it was kind of piecemeal together and say, hey, okay, hey, guests, figure it out. This is the widget. You got to book it here. We built ours the other way around. So we started from the guest side, what it looks like for them. And then we started building some of the other venue ops pieces. So that was one piece to it. And then the second piece really comes down to flexibility. So how flexible is the system? These bowling alleys, entertainment centers, they all do things a different way. And everybody swears by the way they do things.
Right.
And there's no real one size fits all. So the key is to be flexible and be able to adapt to different types of venues, to be able to help venues experiment and try things in a different way. So flexibility is at the cornerstone of everything we do. So
those two. So really coming at it from the customer checkout experience and the flexibility between different end clients.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would say design focused on the guest experience, and then flexibility so that the venues can just try different things. They can try pricing one way, pricing another way, and experimenting, trying different campaigns, seeing what works for them. How much
of being from outside the industry do you think played a role into that flexibility and looking at it from the customer experience? Because some of the more established bowling specific players I see, the experience is definitely not as streamlined, or there's a lot of different options, and like it almost adds too much complexity because they know too much. Tell me a little bit about coming at it from like a beginner and saying, well, let's just start from scratch.
Yeah. So I think it kind of worked out in our favor. My background has always been in product design and creating apps and digital products that convert well. So that's kind of where I started. I just thought, hey, what would this look like if it were redesigned and it was really easy for people to come on, choose what they want to do and make a booking. So that's where we started. And yeah, coming outside of the industry, we had to learn a couple of things that were specific to the venue ops, things like that. Right. So as we learned those things, we were able to bake them into the product, build them there. But I think it was fortunate for us to not have some of that experience right out of the gate and just look at this as a digital product, like building an app like Uber or something like that, where it's designed forward.
Yeah, totally new. Whereas you have that, what do they call it? The curse of knowledge, where it's impossible to forget something once you know it.
Totally.
Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.